Every game happened on October 26th, Saturday. Let's get into it. There's an early game at 5 p.m. Eastern. The Clippers and the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets, they don't look so good. The first two games, to be honest, at all. While Norman Powell completely went off. 37 points, 7 threes. Didn't really offer anything else, but obviously this is amazing. Just those two categories. Went 14 for 21. Try to sell high on Norman Powell if you can. At these type of guys need the two for one, right? Yeah, always try to do 2 for 1 to get a better player. James Harden, also amazing. 16 assists, 12 for 13 from the free throw line is huge. Those two categories are probably going to be his best categories. I don't know if James Harden on a per game basis is going to be a round one player. But the categories that he offers is very, very unique. Assists, free throws. Doesn't score a lot of points. If you compare him to other first rounders, I don't know at his age he's getting a lot of defensive stats either. But assists and free throws, they're the hardest categories I think to get. Free throws is definitely the hardest category, and also have crazy variance too. So it makes it hard to when it comes to your draft strategy. Yeah, so it's always tough to worry about free throws unless you have some elite anchors. And even if one of the anchors, have a bad week, you could be losing free throws too. Ivan Zubac, 65% from the field is good, 15 rebound and a block. Yeah, it looks like he's going to have a big year because they're playing him huge minutes. Versus back then, they have Kawhi, they have Paul George, they go small a lot of the times. This year, even when Kawhi comes back, I don't know, his minutes might be super secure. 39 minutes is really, really good with 4 fouls. Derrick Jones Jr. is just a streamer. But this is overall very, very good win for them. And I think the Clipper bench really played really well. Amir Coffey, even though he went 0 for 5, he was a plus 22. Denver Nuggets, another really, really bad loss. They make Jokic score, I guess. 41 points, hit 7 threes. That is amazing. Just 9 rebounds, just 4 assists, 2 steals and a block. This is weird stats coming from Jokic in the early season. This game in particular. Last game, I think he only scored like 16 points or something. Jamal Murray played okay, 22 points, 3 threes, 5 assists, and 2 steals. This is a mediocre, okay game from Jamal Murray. This is like a top 20. 2 steals is really good. Efficiency-wise, is really good. Michael Porter Jr. continues to struggle. 9 rebounds, 9 points, and 2 steals. And Aaron Gordon really didn't really do much. But the minutes is high for Aaron Gordon. So if you want him, have him for... Well, his field goal is also really bad this year. But usually, he's really good field goal last season because playing next to Jokic. 5 rebounds, he gets some rebounds and maybe do a bit of everything else. You can drop him if you want, to be honest. Christian Brown continue to get big minutes. Take just 6 shots, 7 rebounds, and steal and 2 blocks. Not bad at all. He's getting a lot of defensive stats. So it looks like, if you want to pick up Christian Brown, totally get it. He's getting a lot of minutes and he's getting defensive stats. But Denver's got they're 0-2 right now. The next game is the Miami Heat beat the Charlotte Hornets, 114-106. Jimmy Butler, weird game. 11 for 17 from the free throw line. This is what I'm talking about. Sometimes he's supposed to be a really good free throw guy, but every once in a while he will have a weird night like this. But the rest of the line looked really good. 8 rebound, 8 assists, 2 steals and block. And so far he hasn't missed a game, so we'll see. Bam Adebayo, weird stuff. 6 for 17, 11 rebound, and steal and block. He was settled in, but the low field goal to start off the season is surprising. Nikola Jovic, he's another guy for sure. You could look to roster him. He has a lot of minutes and just does a bit everything. 6 assists, 2 steals, and 4 rebounds. Tyler Hero had 22 points. This is the Tyler Hero line and added 1 steal, so that's great. And Terry Rozier, 19. This is also such a Terry Rozier line, 19 points, 3 threes. But the field goal is nice. Tyler Hero and Terry Rozier, obviously they both should be rostered, but with everybody healthy, I just don't know how much upside they have. And due to their, in fantasy, Tyler Hero doesn't really get defensive stats and low field goal and high turnover. These type of players, depend on your team build. There's just a lot of players like that in the league. Definitely not a premium. You can find them in a lot of teams. Basically like Jordan Clarkson when he's playing. Right? There's not much. He's not that much different from Tyler Hero. I think Tyler Hero obviously counting stat-wise has a lot more. For the Charlotte Hornets, Cody Martin had 10 points, 4 fouls. If you want to stream him, they have a back-to-back. Totally get it. Miles Bridges had 16 points. Mediocre, nothing to be crazy about. And Nick Richards continued to perform. Yeah, we have to pick him up as long as Mark Williams is out. He's had a couple of good games. Just absolutely went off again. 12 rebounds, still and 3 blocks. Who knows when Mark Williams is going to be back? Seth Curry, they started him with 3 threes. You know what he gives you. If you get threes, yeah. LaMelo struggled offensively, shooting the ball, but 7 for 8 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. LaMelo's counting numbers are just insane. He does so much on the court. 27 points, but obviously they lost. And Trey Mann is another guy that I think it's totally fine to stream him. 32 minutes now this game, just playing more and more minutes. They are obviously dealing with Brandon Miller injury, so we should definitely have him until Miller comes back. If he's getting 30 plus minutes coming off the bench, then yeah, he needs to be rostered. Moving on to the next game, the Boston Celtics and the Detroit Pistons, 124-118. Yeah, Celtics. This game was kind of close, but I think the Celtics is it a back-to-back for them? I'm not 100% sure. But Jason Tatum went off. I would absolutely try to sell Jason Tatum. He's the 5th-ranked player right now. I know he understands, this offseason he's getting disrespected a lot, but, he took 26 shots this game. So, while the rest of his team is kind of pacing themselves, to make a deep playoff run, Tatum is kind of going hard. But try to trade him if you can get him plus somebody to get a Jokic or Victor Wembanyama, who I think also struggling kind of a little bit. I would absolutely do it. Al Horford, really good game, 5 threes, but he's on and off. But for now, it's totally fine to have him on your roster. But just every game to game, he has pretty big variance. He hit 5 threes here, which is really good, but no defense. And 3 steals, actually. Yeah, really big game from him. Derrick White did not hit a 3, but had 3 blocks, 17 points. Just continues to deliver. Meanwhile, Jrue Holiday is close to... His minutes is still really, really good, but man, you are so much better just streaming that spot. Just offering really not much at the moment. Jaylen Brown also played, okay. 10 rebounds is nice, and 9 for 10 from the free throw line is huge for Jaylen Brown. If he can fix his free throws, his ranking will go up a lot. And he had 3 threes as well. For the Detroit Pistons, they continue playing Tim Hardaway Jr. Even though they start him, give him 30 minutes, he's not really fantasy relevant. Tobias Harris had 8 points, 11 rebounds, and still in a block. If you don't look at his shooting numbers, that seems to be a fine line, but, he's also struggling a little bit to start off the season. Jalen Duren finally brought the blocks. That's really good, but 28 minutes, I'm not sure why. Maybe, for Celtics, you might need to go small, but 2 blocks is really good. He just needs to get more blocks. Pretty simple. 7 for 7 from the line, from the field is really good. Jordan Ivey had a good game. Continue to roster him if you can, tank your percentages. Same thing with Kate Cunningham. If you can tank your percentages, you pair up LaMelo, Kate Cunningham. You're pounding turnovers and field goal. That's a really good combo. 9 for 22, 21 points, 10 assists. If you're a LaMelo ball owner, maybe you should look for Kate Cunningham. Because field goal is kind of hard to. If you have either one of these guys, field goal will be, consistently they shooting low 40s, and they have huge volume. Move on to the next one. The Cleveland Cavaliers destroyed the Washington Wizards 135-116. Good stuff. I mean, Cavaliers they win a lot of games during the regular season. They just got to perform. Darius Garland played just 23 minutes, went 9 for 11, crazy efficiency, 23 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 4 3. Really good game from him, but I just don't know if he can do. Darius Garland, where's his rank? He's the 104th ranked player. Despite, I guess he's only averaging 14 points. Does this include last night's game? Yeah, it does. Just 14 points in 27 minutes. I guess there'll be a couple blow-ups. Let's see how good he plays the rest of the way. But for him, it's like, okay, if you got LaMelo Ball, you got Kate Cunningham, you want to have Darius Garland. Another guy that just huge turnover numbers as well as low field goal. Donovan Mitchell, 30 points, 4 steals, That's great. 6 threes, amazing game from him. The steal numbers are up. Ivan Mobley and Jared Allen both blocked 2 shots, but this game is against the Wizards. Doesn't really mean much. And then for the Wizards, Jordan Poole cooled off. This is also a blowout. Otherwise, I think he might play close to maybe get 30 minutes. Kyle Kuzma played 24 minutes. Jordan Poole, I don't know what's up with him. He got 4 steals the first game, and then this game he got 3. This obviously is not sustainable. I think in the best case scenario, he gets like 1.2, 1.3 steals. Best case scenario. Worst case scenario, probably 0.8 steals rest of the way. But he still hit 4 threes. So I think Jordan Poole, is a lot better than last year, for sure. Last year, he's borderline droppable player. They're playing the rookie Carrollton 25 minutes. But I don't know in fantasy, what does he really give us? But if he gets consistent 30 minutes, then yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at him. Alexander Sarr, pretty good game, I would say. So I would say just continue to hold. He had 25 minutes with the blowout, two blocks, 6 rebounds, 12 points. Yeah, I'll take it. Valanciunas still played 21 minutes, fine. I think Alex Sarr with 28 high 20s minutes, because the blocks, if he can give us 1.5 blocks, he's 100% worth rostering in category leagues. But again, it depends if you need blocks or not. Bilal played 35 minutes in a blowout. That is really surprising. So continues to hold him. Him playing 35 minutes may not give us much, but he does have some upside because he get defensive stats. Moving on to the next game, OKC destroyed the Bulls. Sure, no problem. 114-95. And how about Shea? 23 points. Actually a mediocre game from him, but added 4 steals. That's what it matters. Chet Holmgren continues to ball out. 21 points, 16 rebounds, and still in 2 blocks. Not as good as he played the first game versus the Denver Nuggets. But Chet Holmgren, I think with Isaiah Hartenstein out, he's going to have, a good month, I would say. Oh my God, Jordan Poole is ranked 8th. He's an 8th ranked player because he's averaging 3.5 steals. Insane. Cason Wallace, 9 points, 3 steals. Sure, he's another guy that we should maybe, just pay some attention to. If he gets consistent 30 minutes. Alec Caruso, though, I got to talk about him a little bit. He played just 21 minutes. He added 2 steals and 2 blocks, which is really good. But he's just going to play 20 minutes a night. Is he a must roster? Definitely not a must roster. Unless you really need the steals. Jalen Williams, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 24 points. Good game from him, but he needs to give us some defensive stats. For the Bulls, a blowout. Zach LaVine had 22 points. 7 turnovers stand out, but 2 steals and a block. This is a good line from him with 4 threes. Kobe White, after going nuclear, 38 points. Come back down to earth with 9 points. Josh Giddey, another game, 26 points, 26 minutes. I know it's a blowout, but it doesn't look like they are playing him 30-plus minutes every single night. So I think at some point he might be droppable. If you really need rebound assists, you should have him. Otherwise, you should really try to trade him because somebody in the league is gonna, he would really fit their team. But he really just give you good, which is hard to get. Assist for sure is hard to get, and rebounding guard. There aren't that many of them in the league, so that for sure is valuable. But he doesn't do sure some points, some threes, but bad efficiency. Doesn't really get a lot of defensive stats. But for now, hold just to see how things develop. Nikola Vucevic, 18 points, 13 rebounds with 2 threes and a block. Okay, just he finally got a block, so that's encouraging. The next game is Orlando Magic, lost to Grizzlies. Good win for the Grizzlies at home. Jalen Suggs finally got 30 minutes, and he immediately delivered 4 steals and a block, 21 points. Wendell Carter Jr., I think, we have to keep him. Yeah, this game obviously horrible, but look at the minutes. He's getting 30-plus minutes. So if you need rebounds for sure, and you need a big man to shoot some threes, he is a pretty good option. KCP, just a streamer. Pablo Banchero really struggled here. Bad efficiency every year, just horrendous free throw. You have to pound free throw with him. And his field goal is not that much better either. And then the turnover. Have these type of players on your team, you got to win all the counting numbers. Because the efficiency is really, really tough. Fred Wagner, 23 points, 2 steals, and 4 threes. Oh, good stuff from him. Good game from him. For the Grizzlies, Marcus Smart, is he droppable? I would say not yet. I would just watch another week of the minutes. But he might be an Alex Russo type of situation, even though he's a starter. He doesn't really get any type of usage. He just get defensive stats. Three assists is okay, but not enough. Jerry Jackson Jr. Okay, this game is also a blowout, so that's why he got 21 minutes. But the last 2 games, I don't think he cracked 30 either. While Ja Morant, another easy work day for him, 25 minutes, 16 points and 10 assists, 8 for 8 from the free throw line is good. Desmond Bain had 13, but kind of consistent, 2 steals, 7 rebounds. When he's on the court, he's doing something. Jerry Jackson Jr. first game back, no blocks. So for Jerry Jackson Jr., it's really about the block numbers that we're monitoring. And because he's back, Santi Aldama actually had a better game still. So, but you could drop Santi Aldama. And between Ja Morant and Scottie Pippen, guess who went off? Scottie Pippen Jr. If Ja Morant is ever out, Scottie Pippen Jr. is number 1 priority that we need to pick him up. 12 assists in 23 minutes, just like his dad. He's pretty good. 2 steals and a block. At least he's pretty good at getting the numbers. I don't know if he's actually good. Moving on to the next game, the Toronto Raptors and the Timberwolves. Easy win for the Wolves, 101-112. RJ Barrett is still not back yet. So they're rolling with Ochai, Abachi. In the meanwhile, if you want to stream this guy, sure, but he's getting the minutes, but he doesn't really give me anything else. If he's got a back-to-back, yeah. Grady Dick, amazing game actually. 25 points, well, not amazing, but 25 points, 4 threes is what he offers. Is what this guy does. So if you want point threes with efficiency, sure, he's good. David Mitchell had 8 assists. If you stream him, sorry, but if you need assists, I guess he give you what you wanted. But with Emmanuel quickly out, I think you could continue to stream him if you need those assists and maybe some defensive stat. Scotty Barnes, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists looks fine, but we need more defensive stats from him, and 6 turnovers is really, really high. Chris Boucher got 15 minutes. If he ever gets 20 to 25, we got to start paying attention to him. But another good win for the Wolves. And how about Julius Randle? 24 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Yeah, really typical Julius Randle line. He need to give us defensive stats, but you did not draft him for his defensive stats. So you're okay with it. Anthony Edwards continued to struggle from the field and continues to take over 20 shots a game. Goes 1 for 3 from the free throw line. He I feel like he's kind of like Jason Tatum. Beginning of the season, just chucking up so many shots. It doesn't help his fantasy, to be honest, for a guy that's getting drafted in the first round. But hopefully he settles down, Mike Conley, actually a big game. 26 minutes, 6 assists, 4 steals, and a block with two threes. Minute is a very big concern. His minute is very concerning. Mike Conley, if you can still have him for his assists, but if you don't need assists, I would try to trade him. But the minutes is really, really concerning. Really low minutes. Dante DiVincenzo, low minutes. I don't think Dante is a must roster, to be honest. But we can monitor the situation, but he's not going to get 30 minutes. But if anybody gets injured, yeah, sure. Obviously pick him up. He's getting around 25 minutes a night. Maybe 28 on a good night. And he offers you threes and steals. Which is still valuable in fantasy, of course. All right, moving on to the next game. We have the Houston Rockets and the San Antonio Spurs. 106-109. Well, this is actually a pretty good matchup, I feel like. Emperor Şengün played just 22 minutes. Did he get hurt? Or he's just getting destroyed by Wemby? It is surprising to see. Yeah. Actually, no. He just played 22 minutes. I guess he was in some foul trouble. They gave Jock Landale some minutes. Maybe Rocket just went small to combat Victor Wembanyama. I think it's probably matchup based. But last time Şengün played Wembanyama, he destroyed him. Not a good game here, but I think he's going to be fine. Jalen Green continues to play well, actually. Surprisingly, I think he's a sell high. 29 minutes, 3 threes, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. I just don't trust him to do this all season. Every season there will be a stretch. He averaged close to 30 points, shoot the ball really well. Not that he's shooting the ball that well now, but minutes is really good. So Fred VanVleet, just a very Fred VanVleet game. 7 assists, 3 steals, 4 threes, 18 points. And Jabari Smith, very okay, mediocre game. Rockets got a lot of good players. Amen Thompson, Tyree Eason. Give these guys 25 minutes a night. I think they're all fantasy relevant. For the Spurs, okay, a really good win for them. Victor Wembanyama, 29 points, 2 threes, really good, 3 blocks. But what's crazy is you look at the stat line. For 99% of the league, they're like, yeah. But for him, it's like, oh, he can get blocks, right? Points is good, but he can get more rebound, more assists, more steals. To start off the season, he's kind of a slow start. So I would buy low on him if he struggles. I think there'll be a lot of games he actually struggles, maybe big time offensively too. Julian Champion, you could stream him, but he's not really fantasy relevant. For Chris Paul, at this point, you just have him for assist. Doesn't offer you anything else. Maybe some steals. But yeah, 9 assists and a steal. He's absolutely not scoring. That we know for sure. And Harrison Barnes and Jeremy Sohan, are you really interested in them that much? You could stream them when they have a back-to-back. But regardless, a very good win for the Spurs. At home. Dallas and the Phoenix Suns, okay, two heavyweights. Suns lost. Dallas lost while Luka dropped 40 points playing 39 minutes. Luka might also, the counting number is no problem. Huge, 5 threes. But he got to give us more. And 11 for 12 from free throw line actually also stands out. I think he struggled from the line the other night. But that's the problem with Luka is some nights he will really struggle from the line. And then some nights he goes 11 for 12. So on average, he might be close to 80. But some weeks he's really hurting you. Kyrie Irving, 9 for 22. Also kind of a slow start. If you want to buy low on him, I'm totally on board. But with the additional Clay, Kyrie's still going to eat. But maybe he lose just a little bit of usage. Clay hit 5 threes, which is still really good. 19 points. Yeah, Clay so far played well on the Mavericks. And Daniel Gafford got the start play 18 minutes while Derek Lively played 21 minutes. So they're just splitting the minutes. None of the guys did anything. Which makes it hard to hold both players. Because they're kind of one-dimensional big men and they don't even get 30 minutes. But if you drop them, somebody pick them up, they'll get 6 block games. Those games for sure will come. Try to trade them or, if they don't fit your team, you just have to drop them if nobody wants them. Yeah. For Phoenix, how about Kevin Durant? Played 40 minutes, 31 points, 9 rebounds, 4 threes, a steal and block. Good stuff. And they started Ryan down. I guess, they're dealing with some injuries. He had 5 personal fouls. So not really fantasy relevant, but he can hit a lot of threes. So if you're looking for a 3-point streamer, yes. Yusuf Nurkic finally has a decent game with 14 rebounds. Played 30 minutes. He struggled massively versus the Lakers. But it's a good game. And Devin Booker also. Kind of a buy low right now, to be honest. This game, Bradley Beal is also out. So I'm surprised to see Beal only took 12 shots. The Suns, they do have a lot of weapons. So I think there will be a stretch where Devin Booker goes pretty hard and KD took a backseat. But this game, KD obviously playing a lot better. So, he got more usage. Tyus Jones, 7 assists and a steal. Yeah, he's very, very solid. They're giving him a lot of minutes. So, very solid player, Tyus Jones. I'm very high on him. Not very high on him. I think for fantasy, yes, he's going to be very good on this team. And they will continue to give him minutes and assists. His assist numbers will be very solid. The last game of the night, the Lakers, started off 3-0. They they had a lot of home games, it seems like. De'Aaron Fox played 41 minutes. Keegan Murray played 40 minutes. DeMar DeRozan played 37 minutes. Given how high these players are getting minutes, they are going to be fine, this fantasy season. De'Aaron Fox went, 10 assists as well, 2 steals, 7 for 8 from the line. Amazing. DeMar DeRozan, 3 steals is okay, good efficiency, sure. Keegan Murray hit 2 threes, 2 steals, 2 blocks. All the Kings players, they put in big numbers. DeMar DeRozan, Sabonis finally got a 10 assist game, a triple-double. I was a little bit concerned with his assist numbers. But now, this game, he's now handling the ball a lot more. So that's good to see. And Malik Monk, I don't think he's a must roster, but you know, he just put up good decent numbers. Gonna give you 15 points, gonna give you close to 5 assists, which is hard to find on the waiver wire. He's a really good free throw shooter. Um, hit some threes. For the Lakers, AD. How about AD? But I would trade AD for Victor Wembanyama. That's probably something I would do. But I won't be surprised if AD ends up being like number 1 or number 2 ranked player this year. I wouldn't be surprised. I would trade for Wembanyama just because who knows, AD might get hurt, he might cool down. Because he had a big game here, but during the regular season, right, a lot of the burden is going to be on ADs, D'Lo, Reeves. LeBron can't just go hard every game. LeBron did go hard this game, a triple-double, so he still got it. The concern with him is a lot of games he might take off and he might rest, stuff like that. AD, just amazing, 3 steals and 2 blocks. He's been a fantasy beast for years now. Austin Reeves, 16 points, 6 turnovers, super high, but Austin Reeves is going to have a big year. If he can get some more defensive stats, he's going to be a top 50, 60 player, that type of thing. D'Lo finally did something, 16 points, 3 threes. Still getting very consistent assists, 5-6 assists a game, added 2 steals, so you can't really complain with this line. And that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.